I'm Shada Salehi. I'm the founder of Customs Bureau. We're a luxury interior design studio based in London. A sense of place really is about how you curate feelings, or the feeling that you get, right? As a designer, our responsibility is to sort of ignite and curate those feelings that guests or people that are experiencing your space feel.
I'm Nick de Klerk. I work with PURCELL, we're the world's largest heritage specialist architects. The sense of place as an architect really is about context, about how a particular location, in this case a hotel or the BDC, sort of links into its local urban context. And for us, we drew on the research that was provided for us by Hicks in where Angel started as a staging post for people driving or farmers driving cattle to market. And that sort of developed the character of the urban space that we're in, but also how this building came out of that development and how this has now evolved yet again into a collective civic meeting place for the local community, for events, and hopefully eventually for a hotel.
So the hotel concept name that we went with was the Glasshouse Urban Retreat Plant-Based Hospitality Hotel. And when Nick came to me to collaborate on this project, I thought it was really exciting because he came with this notion of designing a space or conceptually talking about a space that's really specific on some of the food scarcity issues that we have going on locally, globally, and also, aligned with sustainability and also plant-based. These are all like very much hot topics in the design world. But I think what was really interesting is that we were very specific about a local historic building and bringing that to life in terms of the important things that people are dealing with today.
My name is Yasmin Saad and I'm an interior designer at Customs Bureau. If you look at the project, you enter the space from the underground and then you go into dark space and then you have an expansion into light. As you know, the space is very well lit with natural lighting. So we go with like more earthy, rougher materials at the entrance and then go into lighter materials once you get into the space.
We've got the tagline plant-based hospitality. And that's really starting to engage rather than resolve or address issues that we're seeing increasingly in our communities, in hospitality as a profession, and also globally.
When we started collaborating with PURCELL, what I was really interested in was like the idea of sustainability, but not so much about the kind of materials we use, waste management, things like that, which are obviously super important. But I think, how do you weave in or tie in the guest experience within these big topics?
Our concept is very based around like sustainability, but also in how we design the space, but also we would incorporate this in the materials we use.
There's a wonderful clarity to the hall as a basic structure. The cast iron arches, the plant-based capitals, some wonderful elements here, but we would try and strip it back to the essential elements to restore the clarity of that form, recreate this grand space that becomes our central activation zone, as it were. All the hotel rooms look onto it from the side. This becomes a space where we create all our activation points, and also so that when you arrive in the space, there's this real sort of literally a wow moment where you walk in and it takes your breath away.
Because the guest rooms look into the inner courtyard and you have a lot of greenery, we wanted to really enhance this transparency and communication between the guest rooms and the public spaces, but also you have this kind of like voyeurism. So we have a lot of transparency, a lot of glass.
These days people are looking for the rule, the rare, the retreat, something different to really spark inspiration and excitement. And that's what we're here as designers to do.